You open your eyes. Your breathing becoming a little more erratic. The crossbar portcullis was shut, but for how much longer? The crowd was cheering, demanding entertainment and blood. You grip your weapon as a bead of sweat runs down your brow. Next to you were other fighters, slaves, desperate for money, glory. Whatever the reason, you're all here now. A mighty roar silences the crowd temporarily. They cheer even harder as a rebuttal. You hear the announcer's voice as it overtakes the audience. What a sight! A legendary chimera sent to us from the hills of Lorne. 6 brave heroes lost their lives for you. The people see to its splendor. The crowd cheers once more. And for your donations and pleasure, we have the mightiest of warriors to reenact the battle of the chimera. The portcullis rises. Your eyes adjust to the light in the arena. Thousands of spectators watch and yell with excitement among the stands. Balconies overlook as the rich watch without dealing with the common trash. A steel-like dome blankets over the ring and not the stadium. The gaps were wide enough for normal-sized human to squeeze through. The arena was comprised of sand and rocky terrain. The occasional dried blood spots and broken pillars were scattered about. Standing above the boulders and rock formation was a true monster. With its 3 heads, it peered over the rock face. A drake, a lion, a ram head gazed down at you. It stretches its tattered wings, displaying its previous encounter as a lizard-like tail slithers across the rocks. It rears up and gives off a mighty roar once more, the crowd losing their minds. Can the marauder survive, or meet a horrible end fit for a hero? Let the battle commence! With that being said, D20, your main die. Go ahead and roll that, add your initiative.
19.
10. So it's the die that you see, plus you're adding your dexterity modifier to it.
Same one?
Wait, what?
19.
Yeah, okay, so you got 19. Okay. What about you, Zachary?
7.
7. Big number, big number. Cinch? What?
10.
10. 10 it is. And, I'm sorry, Melee, what'd you get?
5.
What?
5.
Only 5. Did you get a 1? A 2?
2.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Rhea,
Yes.
you get to start first.
Okay.
So, right now you're in one of these 2 squares. What would you like to do?
I'm up gate. I'm inside.
You're still inside the gate as the gate is rose up.
Okay. Move forward.
Okay, where to? Each square represents 5 feet. These are pillars that are standing high. This is a pillar that's fallen over.
I don't want to. I just want to go straight. Yeah. I'm gonna shoot my bow at this guy.
Okay, go ahead and shoot your bow at that guy.
17.
17.
Plus.
So you get a +9 to your attack. 17 plus 9 is 26.
Should have just said 32.
Don't forget your raven is also on you currently. I'm just going to put it right here off screen.
Okay.
These are 2 people who are with you.
Oh, cool. Who are those dicks?
Slaves, could be people who are for glory. Actually I have names for them. Clemen is the female, and the guy is Nartok, who's a half-orc.
I was expecting Cletus.
Clement and Cletus.
Just Clement? No Clementine?
That's what her name's Clementine, but she goes with Clement for short. 26, you hit, so go ahead and roll damage. 7 plus dexterity mod.
11.
11. All right, you still have an extra attack. 9 plus 9.
18.
Hit.
This guy?
Same damage.
7.
11. All right. You move into the ring first as you get out in the open, drawing out 2 arrows, single file, 2 shots right into its chest area between the ram head and the lion, following suit. You see it roar in anger and pain as one of its pair of eyes looks at you as its next target. Singe.
Yeah, I'm thinking I was going to look at the meta magic thing, see what that's all about. But I was going to use, Singe is going to use the Infernal Legacy at 5th level. I can cast Darkness once per day.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it on my staff.
You can cast darkness on your stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that means that if I go over here to Darkness.
Anybody within a 20-foot radius from centered on the staff is covered in complete darkness?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move, I have 20 speed, that's 4 blocks. I want to head, where am I? I want to head, so like,
So 5, 15, 20, 25.
oh okay, so that, okay, where?
Here to here is 25 feet.
Oh okay.
So, yep, you're good. Alright, take cover behind the pillar.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys, for a moment, covered in complete darkness and can't see anything, and then it goes away as you see this black ball of dark energy start moving toward the pillar and just overcome it as it becomes stagnant there. Alright, let you know you can't see anything either.
Oh really?
Yeah, you are considered blinded. Blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
So does my dark vision not work around that?
Dark vision only works for natural darkness,
okay.
while this is magical darkness. What it would know is they see a black ball, either there's someone in there, but they don't know exactly where, and vice versa. You don't know what's out there, vice versa. I think there's a spell that overcomes, I think it's called like Cat's Eyes.
Hmm.
But
I would have acted differently then.
I mean, you can dispel it at any time.
Oh yeah.
Too late now.
Too late now. All right. Next up on the list of initiative is Zazrabal.
And I gotta be how far away from him to not be blind?
He is in a 20-foot radius, so
20?
5, 10, 15, 20. So
What's
5.
what's the
15,
diagonals?
20. Kayla, you're currently caught in magical darkness. You are considered blinded.
What do diagonals count as?
Every other. So like if we started here, it'd be 5, and then 15, then 20, then 30.
Okay.
So yeah, every other one.
So I'm what, here?
Yep. You're in the square right here.
So
5, 15, 20.
And then can I move straight after diagonal, or do I have to?
This is blocking you. This is a pillar.
Oh, that's right. So then that would be 30.
That would be 30.
Must stay here then. And I'm not close enough to do jack shit else, so I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. Didn't know if you had like a spell you wanted to put up or anything.
Not within.
The range. Gotcha. Melee, your turn.
Do I know anything about this creature?
Let's just do an intelligence check for now until I can figure out exactly what kind of creature this is.
Okay, plus what? Oh, I lost it.
Intelligence mod.
13.
13. Okay. You do know that the name of this creature is a chimera. You know that they are territorial. 3 heads. You do know that the dragon head can spew out fire.
Ooh.
So you know that. But they are the worst of the worst when it comes to combinations because each one has their own personality. One is bloodthirsty while another one could be territorial. And the other one, they're always fighting for this constant, figure what they want. But that's pretty much the extent of your knowledge.
Okay. The laying down pillar. Am
Okay.
I able to peek my head up over it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Let's see,
Do I have enough room?
Let's see.
Space,
5,
35.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. You get right there.
That's where I want to go. Can I
Right
still
here.
hide behind it?
Yes. You can use your bonus action to hide, so go ahead and roll a stealth check. Which is good because your stealth went up.
13, 9, 22.
22, alright. You I'm at advance to one of the down pillars as you go up against it and hide behind it. Hopefully, none of the heads saw you. Hopefully.
I still can attack.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
And I have that sharpshooter thing that I'm hiding.
Do you want to take a -5 on your attack to try to hit this thing for extra damage, or just trying to shoot it normally?
I'm gonna shoot it normally.
Okay. Go ahead. You get advantage on this attack.
The 20?
2 20s. You can take the higher of the two.
13. What is this? I rolled 13.
8. So 13 is going to be the other one. The other one you're going to take. So 13 plus your dexterity mod plus your proficiency added to it. So you're looking at +3 plus 3?
16,
Yep.
18, 19.
19. That's a hit. So go ahead and roll damage. You're going to roll 4d6s since you have a short bow.
Okay, I only have one.
Alright. Let's see. Go ahead and roll all the 4 times. Or, never mind. Go right there.
There we go.
So you can spell a bunch of guys.
That's wonderful. 3,
Big numbers
4,
right there.
7, 8.
Skulker would have changed that.
Giant.
8 plus your dexterity mod.
Plus 3, so
Ooh, shit.
11.
11. Alright. All these 11s. Alright. You rise up behind the pillar. You draw back with your short bow. Arrow. Right on the side near the ram head. As its gaze looks at you. Sees you now.
Oh.
Alright. Go ahead and I'll take these 2 guys and move me up right here. Here and here.
Why did they get to
The
move so far?
randoms?
Well,
Well, let them die first. Anyway.
Go.
there's a thing where you can forego your action to get more movement. So that's what they did. They forego their action to get up movement to get closer. The weapon's drawn. They ready up. You see the creature climb down from the rock face. You see the drake-like head that acts first. The half-elf going for a strike as it rears back, and you just see this fire shoot down upon her and just completely incinerates her body as the half-orc deals with a few of the lick and the flames as the crowd cheers.
Oh.
She
So that
lasts
was
long.
the delete attack. the dragon had hit the delete
Yeah.
button. That was it.
No
I think it was called Whiteout.
All right, new round. Rhea.
I'm gonna stay where I am and wait. Can I use my bow? Are they in my way?
Yeah, kind of.
You are currently covered in magical darkness, so you
Oh
can't
yeah,
see
I
anything.
can't do anything then, right?
Can't do anything unless you get out of magical darkness.
What are these? Rocks?
Rocks that are jutted up 5 feet.
That's a baby Ruth.
Which essentially you could take cover behind.
Well, it's either be in darkness or stand behind a rock.
Or move anywhere away from Singe.
I mean,
Like you're at the edge of the bubble.
can you?
Like 1 square, you're good.
Yeah, 1 square to your character's right and you are out.
Oh. Like right here?
Yep.
Yeah, like right there.
Oh, well. Okay. So I can use my bow now?
Yes, you are now out of the magical darkness.
Okay.
Your
I'm gonna
sunny
sh-
bow now.
I'm gonna use my bow
Okay.
on the big guy.
On the big guy. Okay. So we're gonna do 2 attacks. Easy ways to kind of speed up your turn when it comes to dice. Essentially, like if you're a rogue, you could be like, all right, I'm gonna attack. Cool. You get the dice that you're ready. So like, oh, here's my sneak attack, and here's my damage. I'm gonna roll. Oh, cool. Did I hit or not? Oh, cool. I hit. So you take 7 damage. So So like, oh, I'm going to do 2 attacks. So you're like, this die for this one, this die for this one. Match them up. All right, cool. And first one hits, second one misses. So forth.
Right.
So what'd you get? 15 plus?
Yes.
Yes? 15 plus yes?
Plus a bunch of numbers.
9.
9.
You hit
1.
plus dexterity mod.
4, 5.
5 total. Good
Yeah.
job. Okay, yes, you hit. Another arrow goes. Would you like to make a second attack?
Yeah.
6 plus 9 is
15.
good job. And then 5 plus 4 is
9.
9. Good job. All right. I'm proud of you.
I'm really tired.
Uh-huh.
I just got really tired.
hmm So 5 on the first attack and 9 on the second one, which gives us 14. Good job. So boop, boop, boop. Math. 2 more arrows as you step out of the darkness. It still kind of lingers near your hips, trying to get you inside its bubble once more. As 2 more arrows back to back strike into the side of the chimera. Singe,
Yes.
it's your move.
Okay. So, I have a question.
I hope I have an answer.
Does it seem feasible? Because the darkness spell says that I can cover the darkness by covering whatever it's cast on in an opaque material.
Yes.
Such as like a cape.
Okay, so it has to be opaque, so you can't use a cape. So
Oh,
the
okay,
cape's
that's
not. Yeah, because the light can seep through, or dark can seep through
Okay.
it.
Well, never mind that.
hmm Like a marble ball would probably be opaque,
Mm.
since it's like nothing can leak through.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna dispel the wasted darkness spell.
All right, you
And-
dispel it as the darkness just slowly fades away from you. Like water spilling on the ground.
And how far am I currently, would you say, from the dude?
5, 15, 20, 25,
That's funny.
30.
Okay.
Yeah, you're within 40 feet.
All right. Then I'm gonna lob a level 1 chromatic orb at this dude. Poison. It's a level 1 poison orb.
Okay. I make a con save.
No, I make a ranged spell attack,
Okay, make a ranged spell attack.
which is
It's going to be a d20 plus your main spell casting component and your proficiency. So your proficiency is a plus 3.
oh wait, here we go.
So it's probably plus
Says
6.
1d20 plus 7
Yep.
plus blank. So just
It's
cast
a,
it.
it's a d20 plus 7.
Okay. Alright, so I rolled it. And it's a 25 plus or with the modifier.
Yeah, so whatever you roll plus 7.
Right,
So
so it's
what'd
an
you get?
18. I rolled an 18.
So 18 plus 7 is 25. Yes, you hit.
Okay, and then I roll damage,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not rolling.
Well, you have the dice right next to you.
Okay, you're right. I do have the dice right next to me.
It's true.
It is true.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so D8. That's the
That's that one.
pokey one.
Yep.
All right. 2, 7, 11 total damage.
11 poison type.
Yes.
All right. You see from your hand as the darkness drips as you protrude this small orb as you shoot it forward, striking at the body, almost like watching a glass break open as poison starts spreading slowly across its chest and the right side where the dragon head is. You see it dripping this purple, like green ooze before it slowly begins to dissipate. As you can see, part of its scales just eaten away. All right. Jazragal, it is now your move.
Alright. 30?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yep.
And then 15?
Yep. You'd be 15 feet away if you were there.
Alright. I want to move here. No, I use my breath weapon. You have to make a dex saving throw.
Dex save. Okay.
Equals +8
Plus proficiency,
plus Constitution plus proficiency.
So you get +3. You get 11 plus your Constitution modifier.
Hang on, let me fucking look at it. What was it again?
It's going to be 11 because you have your proficiency to your 8 plus your Constitution modifier, which is a
0.
0. Yeah, +0.
Oh wait, Constitution
Constitution
+3.
+3. So 3 plus 11, so 14. The DC is going to be 14 to pass. So I pass with a net 17. So you still deal damage, but it's halved.
Half. Creature takes 2d6 acid on a failed save. So you take 2.
Let's see right now.
It takes, yes, so it's suffering 2 acid damage.
How many do I roll if it doesn't see me? Or if it does?
If it does see you,
Yeah.
just a 1d6.
Just one.
Well, no, because as long as there's an ally next to it, then sneak attack to it. So, is that it, Jazragal?
I am checking. Alright, I'm gonna do for my second attack, I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
So it's 1d10 fire damage, but at level 5 it's 2d10s.
Yeah, so you're going to take your d20, and you're going to see if you can hit the Chimera. So go ahead and roll that. What'd you get?
19.
That plus your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency, so you're looking at
Plus
5.
2, 5. Yeah,
So
5.
5. You hit, so go ahead and roll 2d10, and then that's just a flat rate.
3. 11.
11. Good. 3 and 11. Good job. It's 14. You guys are making work on this Chimera.
Tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah, from that you spit your acid out as it rears back, only some of it touching its flesh of its fur, and then calling upon your sword, you jolt it forward as a firebolt stronger than expected shoots out and strikes at its body. Okay, maybe you go.
I'm gonna move to the other side of the pillar. Right
Here
there. Yeah.
or here? Okay,
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide.
All right. As a bonus action?
Maybe.
Yes. Yes. All right, go ahead and roll your hide. Here we go. Steal. That is a 7.
7 plus 9. So 16.
16. All right, from what you've guessed, you seem hidden. As you duck down and you move to the other side of the pillars, you draw up another arrow.
I can't see it, so it can't see me.
Generally.
Yeah, general.
Okay, then I'm gonna.
Shoot.
Sure.
All right, you do not get advantage.
No.
It was not high enough.
Dang. But do I still get the extra
You
because
do
my
get
ally?
You do get sneak attack, yes, because you have an ally that's 5 feet next to it. Nat 1. Unfortunate. I get to use the sweet, sweet app that I so much enjoy. It's nasty. For crits and for ones. You were using a ranged. Here we go.
Is that a sound effect or something?
I mean, I could probably figure out have a sound effect somewhere, a soundbite. You rise up from the pillar as you get to draw your arrow, and you seeing the half-elf just get completely decimated, incinerated by the drake. You are starting having second thoughts as you see another ally next to it, as you're unsure what to do and don't want to hit them or cause any more problems. For 3 rounds after this, you take an additional -2 penalty on ranged attacks for each ally in melee combat with your target. So, right now, next round, you would get -2 because you have an ally. If he moves up, that's -4. If everyone surrounds it, that's -8 on ranged attacks until 3 rounds pass.
What?
Worried about your allies, just you don't want to hit them.
Oh.
Devious.
It is. Some of them get real nasty. Like sometimes you can get a nat 20 and it'd be like, all right, you capitate the opponent. Roll this and see if you can do it. And then it'll instantly kill. Oh, you had 100 health? Gone. Dead. I've had it happen. It was amazing. So, They sometimes are good, sometimes are bad. Sometimes they hurt you. You're like, oh no, and you hurt your fingers, and you like lose dexterity mod. Like they can get nasty. They can get
Took
nasty.
that bow back so hard.
I
it cut
honestly
my
thought you were
finger
gonna
off.
pull up like a sound bite that was like wah.
Yeah.
or something. Wah
So-
wah, because it was a 1.
It's the Mario death sound.
You see the half-orc move up after the licking of the flames, and you see the chimera put its paw right on top as the ram head rears back and crushes his skull, killing him. And then it moves up to you.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
We
yeah.
both got wrecked.
Racket Ralph. Am I too close to use my bow?
Yep. What's your AC, Kayla?
Hold on. AC. 14.
14.
Yes.
All right. The lion head, after the ram crushes the half, or it moves forward, and you see the lion head come at you and takes a bite out of your side, dealing 12 HP damage. You see the drake head go in for a claw attack with its other paw, and it comes up short and missing you. New round, Rhea.
Really?
Yeah.
It's your turn. How out of it are you?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do now? You just bit me.
Well,
Hit it back.
Wait, can I use Cure Wounds on myself?
yes, you can.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay.
What?
I mean, tell me exactly how much are you going to use? Are you going to use it at a second level, or are you... Okay, well, it's going to be a D8.
Okay.
Alright? It's going to be, what's your main spell casting ability?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to assume, go on a limb here, but it's a wisdom.
Okay.
Alright, so you're using Cure Wounds at a first level? Probably.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, go ahead. You're going to roll a D8 plus 3. Yes. Alright, you heal 11 HP.
Sweet.
You're still down 1 HP. So that was your action. You have a bonus action and a movement left.
Can I attack him with my action?
You used your action to cast Cure Wounds.
But she's got bonus action.
She has a bonus action, but a bonus action is not for attacking. There's a list of things that you can do with your bonus action, which is in your character sheet.
I mean, what else can I do then?
You could run.
I don't want to run!
A ranger with a bow in melee combat. I mean, you can do what you
You
want.
can do what
I
you
mean, if you
want,
want to
but-
stay there, okay, then stay there.
Yeah,
but
we
like,
say.
all right, then you can stay there. You still have your raven on you. I think you can tell the raven to do stuff.
I'm gonna have my raven attack one of its heads.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have your raven stats?
No,
So ill prepared.
I didn't even know.
I'm just saying there was a
Okay.
perfectly convenient orb of darkness that you could still be hiding in.
I didn't know the
You didn't
raven-
like it. I didn't
know
like
the
it.
raven had its own stats.
Yes, it's a raven has. You're a beast master. They have their own stats. Here, I'll show you.
I didn't see that.
That's okay. And make an attack. It gets +5 to its attack.
20?
Yes, +5.
11.
It flies off your shoulders as it starts going for one of the heads and trying to get close enough, and just no area to sink its claws or talons into.
Disappointed.
Disappointed. I know. Shay could do better.
Fucking shame.
Moving on.
Okay, so Singe has a decision to make here.
All right.
Does he help his friend who is clearly in danger, or does he try to do more damage? And he realizes that he can do both. So I'm going to move. Can I move to here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move to here, and then I'm going to expend a 3rd level spell slot to cast Thunderstep. And I'm going to take my endangered friend with me to a place of safety.
Okay. Is it for a willing person?
Let's see here. I assume so.
Wait, are you willing?
You can bring objects with me. One willing creature of your size or smaller who's carrying gear up to its carrying capacity.
Okay. So
Must be within
Are
5
you-
feet of
How
you.
big are you?
you guys are the same.
Oh.
You're both tieflings.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So are you willing to go?
The
with
only
them?
reason I'm helping you. I can't let the only other tiefling die. Damn.
I guess.
So
Yes.
yes. All right.
Cool. Now, okay, so I teleport myself to an unoccupied space, and my person that I'm taking with me, they need to be within 5 feet of me.
Which they are.
And then, so we're gonna go like over here-ish.
Okay. As long as the spot you can see.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then go ahead and move them right over there.
And then which spot does the other tiefling?
Wherever you want them.
Uh,
As long as they're within 5 feet of you.
You need to be behind some rocks or something. Okay, and also, each creature within 10 feet of the space I left must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful save.
You said a con save?
Yes.
Con save. Here we go. I rolled a 7 plus... No, I have failed.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
so I
so-
need to roll 3d10s.
You're going to roll 3
Which one is
d10s.
that? Is that this one?
Yes.
Yes. 0? Is that a 0?
That's a 10.
Oh, okay, cool. Like, what? How did I even do that? 3 and another 0, so that's 23.
Oh, whoa.
And also, you can hear the boom of thunder up to 300 feet away.
Holding out on me, eh?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you move up and get a hold of your tiefling ally, and then move back as you hear this thunderous explosion of thunder energy emanate, and it ripples across the chimera, and you see part of scales and fur getting shredded up by the impact, even part of its horn chipped away as it staggers to the left, still alive, confused and angry.
Interesting.
How confused.
Flavor text-wise, yes.
Flavor?
Flavor-wise. It is now your turn.
It's my turn. Got a question.
I have a question for you. What's up?
What's up with that?
That is your attack when it comes to spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because your intelligence is a +2 and your proficiency is a +3. So I'll let you know. Like next time you do your firebolt, they'll get a +5. Yes, queen. Makes sense. Getting ballsy. Getting real ballsy. Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my fucking greatsword.
Gotcha.
It's 2d6 if I hit.
Yep, you gotta hit first. Here we go.
Don't fucking tell me what to do.
You bet. That plus.
Ooh. It's not looking good, Cotton. What is it? Strength and proficiency?
Yes, so strength mod plus proficiency. So, what do you got, like a 19? No, 18, 17?
10.
10? You come up short with your attack as you have the great sword out and you slash hard, missing it.
Alright. I'm gonna try that again.
Alright, second attack. So you get extra attack. Go ahead.
What was it again? 15?
Hit. Yeah, hit. So 2d6s. strength mod. So what's it? 5 or 2?
7 plus 11.
11 damage. Another 11. Oh, that. Over everywhere.
Action surge.
Okay. Action surge. You get your action and movement again.
Alright.
Attacking again.
Oh, I get an action and a movement?
I think it's just action. I could be wrong. And some may, depending, DM discretion, a bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Okay.
Not looking good. 11.
Miss.
Alright.
Got your second attack still.
Oh, I get a...
Yeah,
Fuck.
you get your action again, so it goes with another attack.
16.
Hit.
$10.
How would you like to end his life?
Oh, I get to pick?
You get to tell us how you want to finish this off.
I'm gonna fuck cut all 3 heads off one swing.
In one swing.
One swing.
That's gonna be hard.
Damn.
How's it gonna be hard? I just hit him. He's gotta be looking at me.
Oh no, I know. It's so, with fervor, you attack relentlessly. Some of your strikes missing as the other 2 connect. The first one makes a solid connection with the ram head, nearly severing it off as the other 2 get drawn to your side as they go for it. Both of their fangs as they go to a bite, as you block with your greatsword, holding off the weight of the impact, and then using all strength that you have as you pull forward, cutting from here out their top of their heads off as they hit the sands, covered. A moment of silence emanates from the entire arena, and then just this loud cheer as people entertained in a good long while from a monster, and surprised to see people, warriors, have survived this bout. Even the announcer over this enhanced voice, "Oh, no one saw that coming, and the Marauders win!"
Now fuck you, baby.
Baby. So, the gate, the portcullis, rises once more as you guys start heading your way over there. There's really not much cleanup crew, as a few people come out to try to clean up the sands and fix them, but Incineration and Squash Skull have said it's otherwise. But they lead you to the your cell area, where you have your collection of a few things that the crowds have gifted you, your fans, if anything. You do know, since this fight has finally ended, you have one more fight after before you get your freedom, your money, your title, and prove to the world that you are worth something. Crowd cheers as you guys make your way back to your prison cells in the open courtyard down below near outside. Putting down some of your things, resting, turning in your weapons as it is required to. They wouldn't want to have any mishaps or something unfortunate happen. So,
Does that include my staff? You wouldn't take a man's staff, would you?
Yeah.
I use that for walking.
He does. I've seen it.
oh, they
I
don't
use my
care.
sword for walking.
You have guards and thugs watching you intently from everything. They push you aside and tell you to go to the sanitarium to get cleaned up and fixed, since there are a few bruises on you.
Like that chunk that got bitten out of your arm.
But I cured myself.
You
11
realize-
HP out of 12.
Did you grow the chunk back?
Just one.
All right, that's
You
still
realize
hurt.
a sanitarium is like a nut house, right?
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I just got a little scratch.
They sent you to the nurse's office.
Tell her you're sick.
What?
Read sanitarium.
Whatever.
So, sanitarium should have facilities to treat wounded gladiators. So, to return your weapon to the armatarium. And then those dead bodies that you found or were left, they go to the spoilitarium. How simple is that?
Gross.
So, upon returning to your cells, you are given booze and food, these makeshift letters, and other little trinkets that manage to get through customs, in a sense, given to you from people who adore you or find that you were amazing out in the arena. Common thing now that you've been there long enough. The only other person who's been there longer than you, Old Man Rowe.
Old Man Rowe.
Mm-hmm. He's been there longer.
Surprisingly young.
He is surprisingly old. He's been there longer than.
Does he smell like
pretty
sardines?
much anybody. Oh, he has that old man smell to him.
Yeah.
So it could be close to
Smell like
sardines.
sardine roe.
Which old people are you hanging out with? The ones I know smell like mothballs.
He smells like Roe. That's why they called him Old Man Rowe.
Fair enough.
He's really wise when it comes to giving information, but it's always at a price. He's balding hard. He's got a gray beard, unkempt. One eye's missing, 3 teeth, 3 fingers missing. He has a gimp leg. He is messed up, but he doesn't fight anymore. But there's really no other place to go, and it's
Sounds
just
like he can't fight anymore.
Right?
Oh.
he cannot. So you guys are all together in the courtyard. Some people cheering from outside the area. Thugs and guards watch you patrolling the outer rim. People calling out your names, but here you are.
How many ale does it take for a dragonborn to get fucked up?
That depends on how high your constitution is,
And how strong the ale is.
and how often are you drinking said ale.
I don't know. That depends on how long we have before the next fight.
The whole time.
Probably 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
You're getting fucked up.
You're gonna die.
So we're good to get fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't have to worry about rolling into this next one super drunk.
No, you don't have to roll on this next one. It's kind of dipping into the evening now, and eventually they can allow you to have a few fun entertainment for later in your own private
Is it like
quarters.
Conjugal visits.
Oh.
Possibly.
Are there hookers?
Oh.
I'm sorry, are there sex workers?
No, they're right. They're
They're
prostitutes.
still hookers.
That's what I said.
Or
I
slaves.
just said it quietly.
Oh, slaves. Dungeons and
cares?
Dragons, fantasy world.
Not
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah, not PC.
Right?
I'm trying to stay in the
We,
time
we
period.
just had a person incinerated and one of them had their head smashed in.
That's PC.
Right. We
Ah.
chopped a dragon's head in half.
Seems pretty PC to me. That's math.
What do I perceive around me?
Right now, you're in an open area. It's an open sand pit, in a sense, square. There's a few training dummies here and there.
It's not on the map.
A few other people who are not as high up, you would say, in that tier system of self-worth and fame. But other than that, outside you have a maybe 10-foot high wall with window slots that are barred that people can peer out through. Even inside, at a fair distance along the outer board, you can see some of the guards and thugs that were hired just to keep an eye on you. Just Coliseum.
I can see these thugs outside of the bars.
Yes.
Okay. So don't look through the bars and teleport with a loud thundering boom to announce my departure.
Well, that depends on why you even came here. This is up to your own design. Fame, fortune, slavery, looking for money,
I'm
looking for
looking for
land.
a pseudo dragon.
I was gonna say, it's a
As
little
in-
hard to enslave a guy that can just fucking teleport out.
Right.
It's true. Unless
It's also a
they're...
little hard to enslave a fucking dragon dude who's 7 feet tall and can literally just barely hop and see over that wall.
Also true. I mean,
And breathe acid.
fair.
That too. I already used it though.
But you don't know exactly who else is on the other side of the walls who can see some of the stuff that you're doing and may or may not be more powerful than you. Who knows? But
These are
you know, winning this fight, for those who were enslaved to get their freedom, for those who made it to come in, and if they succeed, win 5,000 gold pieces. They also claim the title of champion of Asau, and you get property.
Champion what?
of a sow, which is the area
Of a cow?
No, a sow. A-S-O.
A female cow?
No.
Doe, a deer?
So you get all of those things.
Wait, we gotta split this 5,000 or we get it a piece? If, say, everybody lives.
Peace.
Battle Royale at the end.
Which was considered. This was considered. I was like, I could just have them at the end. Nah, that's an evil campaign waiting to happen. So, like I said, right now, you guys are all in the middle of this courtyard, and you're nice. I wouldn't say nice, but regular clothes, relaxing.
Round of beer
got a little
for the
bandage around
improperly
your
named Marauders. A.K.A. Blood Pirates.
The secret name. Play, man.
I'm gonna
You're
go
acting
talk to
right.
Ro.
You want to talk to Ro?
Go talk to Ro.
All right. You find Ro in his cell. Looks like he's cleaning his leg. Got a mucky water bucket next to him as he's trying to just get it moving again. As you can see, it's littered with scars, almost like something like took a bite at him and just grabbed him and just shredded him up and tossed him about. But they're old, maybe like 10 years old. But they're there. They're like, yeah, what can I do for you?
Know anything about our next fight?
You know anything about any ale?
I have in my beer that
Yeah, I got some.
says for
It
gold.
smells it. Yeah, I caught wind of your next fight. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Eisenu came to see you.
Who?
Eisenu. He's a dwarf. He owns this Coliseum.
Oh, what's he gonna tell me?
Oh, he's probably going to tell you great things of how awesome and amazing you've managed to get the money that he's acquired, if you know what I mean. And he might have to grace you with his presence to know who he is. So, and probably tell you about who your next competitor is.
Been here for a while. Got any tips, tricks of the trade?
Well, if I was you, I wouldn't trust anybody. Not even yourself at times. I've fought everything from gnolls to werewolves. I've even fought that creature you've acquired, the Chimera. Rare find, rare find. I thought they were extinct myself, but I'd be surprised every day. But this next one, you get to fight the champion.
Who's the champion?
The champion of our soul.
Who's the champion of his soul?
The Cyclops, who lives on the far hills. He has found his way into the Coliseum a long time ago, and he made a name for himself. After he won, he left, never to return.
Have you ever faced the Cyclops?
No, I didn't get as high as you four did. So, my only thing to tell you is be wary. Fight with everything that you have. Hopefully you will live to see the next day. That's all I can tell you.
Singe is just kind of sitting. Oh, sorry.
Just between these, yeah. This is the only information that she's acquired. So you guys are still out in the courtyard doing your thing.
Oh, we're in the courtyard.
Yeah. While this conversation's happening, what are you three doing?
Singe is just Singe has picked like a corner, and he's just kind of sitting in the corner, still not blinking.
Just people watching on. Singe, I loved you! You were great! I love that boom boom you do! Singe is watching, okay.
Just feeling incredibly awkward with all of these people.
Sometimes
watching.
some fruit flies over the wall and such. So you see some of the slaves kind of come and grab. One falls next to you, a tomato. Bloop.
Can I use this time to take a rest?
You can.
Sweet. How long is the...
Short rest an hour, long rest at least 8.
Do we have 8?
Oh yeah, you got plenty of time.
Okay, well I'm going to do a long rest.
Okay.
But I haven't closed my eyes yet still. I'm just sitting
Sleep
there
will-
sleeping with my eyes open.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
Gah! Lands on your shoulder. Gah!
You want some fried chicken?
Cuddle with my raven.
Oh, I'm ready.
Take a
Cuddle.
rest.
Just lays flat.
Rub his belly.
No, she like nestles herself in my hood and
Takes the hood off, just nothing, just plop. Sticks out a tear now and then. Alright. A couple hours pass and you guys wake up. You hear some shaking on your cell door. Like, hey, get up. Eisen's wants to see you. All you. Gate souls opens up. Just out in the middle of the area, you see at the far end a portcullis. A strong iron gate blocks you between your realm and theirs. As you see this finely dressed dwarf, decoration of rings and I'd say glamour, hair neatly fixed, treated up, is his beard also kept clean, perfectly braided in every manner. Looks like he has a small cane with him. You notice the weirdest part about him? His shoes are curled up. Just whoop, like some type of
Like elf shoes?
Like
Like
a gnome.
like a gnome.
elf shoes?
like similar to Santa's or on like a gnome's elf shoe. Like he's like this pinnacle of like you're not much of a fashion person, but it's just not working. It does not suit him any.
Been to Arabia?
Are his
Yeah, sure.
clothes shaped like
So
that?
But you guys see him as you guys exit yourselves.
you said it was just a couple of hours.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So
We're right now in the evening.
Do I know anything about Cyclops? I'm gonna ask that.
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge history. Okay, 15.
Plus initiative?
Knowledge history. So it's going to be intelligence based if you have that skill.
I have intelligence.
History?
History? Plus 3.
Plus 3, so 18.
18.
You know that Cyclopses, they're large. They're almost in the giant category of domain. Sometimes they're in pairs. Most of the time they like to roam the countryside by themselves. Suppose that a lot of people don't really care for them. When it comes to their strength, it's immense, crazy. The only downside is their one eye, and the only flaw with it is if a target seems to be far away, they have a poor depth perception, so they don't always hit their mark. But if you're in a battle of strength with it, would not recommend.
I'm gonna grapple it.
I was going to throw my sword from a distance.
Right.
Anyway, what do you guys do? You have a visitor.
What's his name?
Mr. Eisenu.
I'm going to greet Mr. Eisenman.
Go out to greet him. What are you doing?
I'm going with.
I was gonna introduce.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah, all four of you go up near the portcullis and you see Mr. Eisenu and like 6, maybe 8 guards with him. Fancy decoration, high scale mail. Strapped to them are maces. As the portcullis raises, the guards tell you to stand back as they all enter. And Mr. Eisenu doesn't know all there's regulations, but this is my home. I do what I want. He just goes like, "Oh, I'm so glad!" And he goes and gives you a hug. This little guy just, "Oh, you have brought me so much money and glory. You have helped me, and I appreciate that about all of you, truly. So, as a kind guest that I am, I know some of you may have different backgrounds, but it's the past. I have some entertainment for you. As he kind of points toward the portcullis, there's no one back there. They'll be here, I assure you. So, is there maybe a certain taste in things that you would want? My treat, of course.
Exotic.
Women and money, power, something you can go on money. You just want money, of course. I will make sure I add a little bit more to your pot if you survive tomorrow. What about you, Tiefling?
As Singe just kind of sits there and stares at him for a couple of seconds first, and then just very, very quietly, almost like so quiet he can almost not hear him.
Yeah.
Just says, "I just want exotic animals."
Exotic animals.
Yes.
Speak up. Oh, exotic animals. Well, what do you? How exotic? Like the tigers of Cholts or something more?
I've been searching for a pseudo dragon for many years.
Pseudo dragon. I think I can help you out. I'll talk to a few of my people, and then I could probably help you out with that.
Singed blinks. Just
I
once.
know.
Just the once.
Just once.
Just gonna go over here now. Dragonborn, what would you like?
Excuse me for a moment. They kind of fucked me up.
I felt it was more powerful than it needed to be. I'm disturbed. I've seen many things enter this arena.
With you, good sir.
Heads falling off, people decimated, incineration, electrocution, all of it. Solid blink. I felt something there.
I'm only here for the money
The money.
and the name that comes with it.
No women, no name.
I'm not opposed to the women.
Not opposed to the women. Is there a certain kind that you're after?
Whatever works.
Whatever works. I think I have a woman for you. And what about you? And the bird you smoke has no one shelter. What can I get for you? Maybe another bird?
I'm here for bird seed. Feed my bird.
You're not even feed my bird.
I'm a single bird mama.
It's hard out here. For a bird pen.
You are such all a rowdy bunch. Oh, glad that you all know each other by now. Ooh. I guess combat and fighting really grows the bond stronger. I'm assuming money. Maybe another bird or two. Exotic animals.
What else do you have?
What would you like, my dear? What can I? He hands it, grabs your hand. You see all these rings on his finger, just everywhere. Like, how can I help you?
Are you busy?
Unfortunately,
Later.
I am. Miss.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't appear that I'm rude, but I just don't do tieflings. Promise
It's
of
too bad.
blame my father.
You're missing out.
I don't think I'm missing out much.
Oh, yes.
He's got a daddy complex.
Daddy.
The guards are unsettled. Just, he just.
Singe's eyes kind of get just a little bit bigger.
I'm sure we'll figure something out for you. I'll send a man your way and maybe.
Men, women, money.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, yes.
Rolled up $1
Oh, my
bills.
Wait, man, woman?
Both.
A man? Ooh.
A man, woman.
I will
Like
see.
both in one or like separately?
Do you have another chimera?
I'll figure it out. I assure you. I'll pick something.
Thank you.
I'll surprise you.
I love surprises. So just,
Oh, I do too.
I bet you do. Okay. Well, it's gonna look like I'm leaving, but I have a lot of nobles in the high tier, and everybody wants to just talk to me. But I hope to see you in the ring, fighting against the champion of Asau tomorrow. He was the best champion I had 10 years ago. Let's see if that's still true. Worst case scenario, we just throw you in a hole, and you won't forget. Best case scenario, you all walk out, rich as thieves. Name, property, freedom, dreams coming true. So close. So close. Birdseed.
Can I shake his hand
You can.
and steal one of his rings without him noticing?
Good luck.
Do I have to roll?
Fuck yeah, you do.
I'm rolling like shit.
Yeah, so-
I'll change my mind. I'll risk it.
Floor.
It's a freaking 20. I should have rolled.
Oh, the nat 20. You would have succeeded. No. Oh.
He'd take all the rings off of his hand.
Robin Hood it from Disney. Oh.
I'll take
He
off
walks
the
away
top.
naked.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't have
naked.
any clothes. Doesn't even know what happened.
Damn it.
What's that then?
Guards are just like,
There's someone prowling around here.
Got a little chilly in here.
let's play a game.
From there, he's like, well, I will hope to see your performance tomorrow. Enjoy your evenings. I will send some tasties your way. Toodaloo, bye, ciao, Wiedersehen. Just leaves. Guards follow suit, one by one. He just turns the corner. Oh, I'm tired. I haven't seen you. Just trails off.
So it's gonna look like he's leaving, but that's because he's leaving.
Alright. And with that, about an hour passes, and then they ask you to come to the courtyard and some food. Some women, men, whatever you're interested, kind of come up to you and pay you some money. You can tell that these are slaves. You would say the other side of the Coliseum as they go up to you. No preference of who or what, but giving you attention while giving you the best feast that you have, filled with booze, everything. The one that comes up to you, you've seen before. Looks like she's in her mid-20s, brunette, long hair, a striking gaze with blue eyes. You see there's a tattoo of the dwarf letter A on her left cheek. Slender build, but there's every now and then some sporadic bruises that it looks like they've had some healing in the last 2 to 3 days.
What's the A for?
Are you talking to her?
Sure, why not?
Alright, yeah, she comes up to you and she sits down next to you, and you know she does this like immediately kind of to you as she's just leaning up against your arm. Just quiet. Just stroking the scales of your arm little by little.
She's not gonna answer the question.
What's the A for?
If you know, I'm a slave to Isanu.
Does his name start with an A?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
Fuck, I
not,
don't know.
Was that not obvious?
No?
No, it wasn't.
Are we here for this? Or is this just him?
you guys are about. You can get off and on hear the conversation.
Cinch just eating.
Does she have steak?
I'm so
I
sorry.
really like steak.
No. Oh no, there is a steak meal right in front.
Oh.
Like they've given you guys like what the nobles would be eating.
Does she like steak?
Push her up.
I really like
Right, you're
steak.
It's like, well, at this point, I'd eat anything.
In that case.
If you
I
mad.
was like, well, let me get done with you first, and then I think I could move on to seconds.
This is a multi-meal.
This is a family. This is a family meal.
This is family dinner. Alright? What's up, buddy?
We share.
Sharing is caring.
Well, when you're done with your steak, maybe you can, I don't know, entertain me.
We got some time? How much time?
She gets up, she grabs a bottle, and just grabs your hand as she helps you up and leads you to your prison cell.
Say humps me up.
Humps you up. No, helps you up and leads you to your prison cell.
She gets
said
underneath you, like humps
humps
you out of your chair.
What's
With
up?
pelvic.
Pelvic thrusts you up.
In the courtyard?
No, she's taking you to your area.
Oh, that's no fun.
She's like walking
The
behind
orgy
you,
in the courtyard.
thrusting
In the
you
courtyard.
forward with her hips.
But he's so big.
I am very
She's
big.
putting a lot of flow behind it.
So, yeah, she leads you to your room. She takes the bottle, gobble, like a little cup in your nightstand, and she starts pouring. You know, hands it to you, and starts caressing your muscles once more.
We're gonna finish that bottle and I'll make her slavery a little more savory.
You help in downing the contents in the cup and the bottle as the night slowly progresses on to something more devious and nefarious. Before you know it, you haven't had this much fun in quite some time. What about you three?
I need a minute. That tickled me.
I'm curious how these
I'm open to visitors.
there's another tiefling.
Have you seen your sons?
Right. I'm curious how these slaves and various types of workers are.
It seems to be a lot of people, the slaves and the workers are catering to you four, especially.
Mhm.
So you're the farthest that they've made in a long time. You're champions or so.
I'm curious if any of them though are disconcerted by the fact that I haven't blinked in like 3 hours.
All of them. All of them.
Throughout your time in there has been minor talk and rumors going about that something was off about you, but no one's so sure. Well,
You should have never.
they figured you were like the standard tiefling, but seeing how Rhea acts, they're not so sure what's going on. One talks to a bird while the other one rarely blinks, so they just assume that most tieflings are
Nuts.
quite odd. That something's missing.
Yeah, I basically just take some food and resume my spot against a wall or in a corner or something,
Just
eating,
eating every
not
now and
blinking,
then,
not
every now
really
and-
interacting with anyone.
A slave will come by every now and then to like replenish some foods or booze for you. So you see some games happen between two slaves. It's almost like a tug of war in a sense, as they're fighting in the middle as some form of entertainment.
Kind of take my food over. And this game is intriguing, so I kind of stand off to the side and stare at them while they play tug of war.
Yeah. As the next game is more into other nefarious means, as two women go at it and clothes do seem to be ripping, and they are also wrestling. So you get to see both the genders going at it in some type of fun game of conquest. All your Dragonborn ally is nowhere to be
It's the
seen.
same game.
He's playing his own game. Seems like he's on a one-on-one match with a human. All right.
I want to wrestle.
Okay. Do you want to? Who do you want to take on?
Cell door's not locked.
I'm gonna grab Maylee's hand and we're gonna walk around and look for some people to wrestle.
All right. You find two slaves who looked malnourished.
We're going for the blue guy.
Hold on. You find two slaves who look malnourished. Looks like they must have gotten to the Coliseum maybe a few days ago. So you're not sure if they're even slaves or one to be here for a better life. You find another one. Looks like a guy to the side. Looks to be a dwarf, hill dwarf, as he's doing some late evening exercises. As looks like he's readying up for a match that he has to deal tomorrow before your guys's. As he's psyching himself up, just dumbbells and routines with his own imaginary, if he had a weapon. You find another woman. She is also another half elf. Looks to be the younger sister of the one who perished in the ring, as she has this anger-like look of revenge that's keeping her focused. Not much, I'd say a little bit younger, maybe like 4 or 5 years, but yeah, she's in her own mind. And then you see two other guys, look to be brothers. They're fucking around. They've been there for maybe 6 months, and they've made themselves known. Cuts and bruises. One's got a broken nose that seemed to not get corrected right, while the other one has a gash that goes from the corner of his eyebrow here to his left cheekbone. But it looks like, hunky hurly men. Fucking just husky hurly men, as they're just like talking and giggling and fucking with each other every now and then, just fucking throw something at each other. Sometimes just Sam's like getting ready to eat a bread, just toss some sacks. Fucking- but they look playful.
They're like bros, just like
Yeah.
through and through.
Yeah, they're like bros. Like they had this connection.
They're bros.
Right. They're like the broiest of bros.
So
Broies, bros that ever broed.
We're gonna go after those brothers.
Oh, we
We're
going
gonna
for
see
those
what they're
bros.
about.
You gonna go
Oh,
for those
yeah.
gonna wrestle those bros.
We gonna wrestle those bros.
Okay. Which bro you going
High
for?
five and Rayo. Let's get it, girl.
I just sigh because they look kind of stupid, but
Mm.
you know.
I'm not here for praise tonight, okay?
I'm sorry, where were your standards? Dwarf.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just gonna throw this out there. The dwarf, even if he's small, he's closer to a tripod than anyone else.
It's true. Closer to the ground.
Approach the bros.
Oh yeah, they like fuck with each other and they see you go. It's like, oh, what's can I do you ladies for? It's like, yeah, what can we do?
A couple hours.
At least a couple hours. About 5 minutes.
Looking to throw some skins or what? He like strokes his eyebrow where the cut is.
Throw some skins.
Bet you 5 gold you can't take us down.
If I had 5 gold, I probably couldn't.
Couldn't?
You women are probably just too strong for us. It's like, yeah, you can see that they're lying. Yeah, Big Mom's like, yeah, we could try, but I'm pretty sure we lose.
Have a
As
good
he's
time
flexing.
and get paid for it.
I don't know if
Are
we
you
can
gonna pay?
do that.
Yeah, it's just you win. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Look at each other like we throwing some skins here, or are we going back to one of ourselves? As they stand up and you can see that they're a good foot over both of you. I was like,
I mean, I'm 5'3", so yeah.
like you're looking like 6'2", 6'3". The one with the broken nose says I'm Tevro, and the other one with the gash says Nickton.
Which one you want?
Just think of with the first one.
They discuss in front of me.
It was like,
I'll take that one.
oh.
We'll trade after.
Yeah. We'll switch.
Yeah.
The bros just look at each other like.
The silent fist bump. Yeah. Hand crossbow shots. So you guys have a nice little evening with them as well. Halfway through the night, just yeah, don't mind me. So the next day, you guys feel exhausted, tired. Some of you feel refreshed. I need you to make a Constitution savings throw.
With which dice?
D20.
Wait, who?
You.
Just me?
Just you.
Just me.
Just you.
That's fucked.
That is.
Roll for A's.
That is.
9.
9, you already added your con save?
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
What was this for?
So, I will tell you. As the previous match ends, the dwarf slave that you've met succeeded in surviving. Unfortunately, lost his hand in the fight, but he'll be fine. Your match begins. You don on your armor, get your sword from the armory. Something's not feeling right with you. Like your stomach burns and churns. It's almost like it feels like you're sweating, but cool at the same time. Something's just not feeling right. It's just,
Did I just get an STD?
I told you, roll for A's.
Hangover? You drank a lot, didn't you? What did you drink?
you've drank plenty. This feels like almost like a motion sickness mixed with something wrong, like a flu, something lingering in your body. You felt
I
it.
caught coronavirus. Goddamn Chinese people.
You taste an odd, what's the word I'm looking for? An aftertaste in your mouth still. After a while, like it just won't go away. Almost like the liquor from last night just lingers. Like you lick some type of plant over and over. It just won't leave.
I mean, what's that
I lick
over
lots of
and over?
things.
So with that, for this fight, you have the poison condition.
Sweet.
You are poison.
A poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
What poisoned me?
I will tell you after this bout.
That's bullshit.
The crowd cheers the word champion as their feet and hands stomp and clap in unison. A heavy yell bellows out from the other side. The crowd goes crazy with excitement. All right, men and women, calm down. Let's turn our attention to the Marauders, who came from nothing, but now here they are. Toe to toe with the champion of Asau. This is it. Let the match start in 3. The gates rise once more. 2, 1. As you see a boulder fly across the ring, smashing above the gate. Roll initiative.
5.
Am I adding anything?
Initiative. So you're going to roll your d20 and plus your dexterity modifier.
15.
I'm going first.
Yay!
No.
We are
Nat 20.
already threw a boulder at us.
17.
17. So Haley, you got 17.
15.
Ray at 15. Big numbers. Good, good.
5.
There's Virgo. Okay, and Singe?
5.
Also 5. Who has a higher dexterity mod between you two?
Mine is 0. Plus 1.
You're taking it. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That worked out perfectly. Okay.
Whatever. Didn't work out perfect. I'm fucking poisoned.
Yeah, I wonder what happened.
That's Cyclops.
You see this Cyclops that moves toward the boulder. Here, so.
Can I tell them what I know about Cyclops?
You can if you want to. Go ahead. You see a towering giant in ragged leather armor. Its single eye looks at all of you. Cuts and scars litter its body as it picks up another boulder as it moves behind this rock face. But it's a free action to talk, so you can let them know if you want.
Oh, it's a Cyclops, guys.
Oh, sweet.
They're really big. They're really strong, but they not so good at seeing. I
Cool.
don't suggest going out and going toe to toe.
Oh,
AC?
that's what I do. What?
AC?
Maybe attack from behind.
Always. 16.
16. Ooh, oh yeah. You see another boulder fly across the ring and it smashes against the side of the gate. Just chunks of debris hit the ground, the sandy Coliseum. Alright, next up is me.
I'm gonna go. Where am I?
You're in one of these two squares currently.
I'm gonna go on more on this side.
Here?
Yeah, I don't want to.
5,
Head.
15, 20, 30.
Yeah, put me there.
Here-ish.
Yeah.
You have 35 movement though, so you can go another 5.
Go one more up.
Here or here?
In front of the thing
In
or
front.
here?
Here.
Here?
No.
No.
Over that way.
Here?
Okay.
Thought I was gonna hide, didn't you?
I mean,
Ballsy.
it's a ballsy move. Right now he's got some
pays off.
some cover from here and here, but you have your sharpshooter, so cover doesn't matter.
Okay, so I have a clear shot.
You do have a clear shot.
Okay. Can I do my -5 with
-5 plus
plus 10
plus
damage?
10 damage. Yes, you can.
How many dice am I gonna roll for that?
Yeah, you're not rolling any damage. You're just taking the d20 and you're rolling your attack. Instead of getting your plus, let's see, 3 plus 3, You get a +6. You only get a +1.
Okay.
So that +1. 3.
Oh,
so
good.
4. Yeah. You bring it back and you fire, and it misses him as he takes cover behind the rock face. The arrow goes by and hits the wall.
Do I have a bonus move?
You do have a bonus action, yes.
Can I dash?
Yes, you can. Where do you want to dash to? You have 35 feet.
35? I'm going behind the boulder here.
Here?
Will that give me cover at all?
Any of these will give you color 5 feet high.
Okay, yeah, right there.
Okay. Cool.
Fuck!
No! Rhea, your move.
Oh, I am.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna move up.
Where to? You're in one of these 2 squares currently.
Alright, as far as I can go.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right here?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and move over here.
And is that too far to use my bow?
No. Your bow is a long bow.
120?
It's 12600.
Oh. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like you get some distance. Or
Shoot the whole damn Coliseum.
something like that.
Yeah.
After 120 feet though, you get disadvantage on the shot.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bow.
Alright, he has 3/4 cover. He's taking cover behind rocks. I mean, you can still hit him, it just gets a higher AC.
What if I used Hail of Thorns?
Still,
With the rocks. Okay.
still the same thing.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because he's using cover behind the rocks.
The rocks are above him.
You're right. But it's still cover because you're trying to gauge where you're going to hit him. If you miss, you overshot.
Okay. I'll use my bow.
Okay, you're using your bow. Alright, are you going to attack?
Yes.
Okay, now you get a +9, don't forget.
Okay, 20.
20. You hit. You can roll damage.
To, this
Yes,
guy.
that's
Yeah.
the one.
2.
Plus.
Is it +3?
It's your character. It's your dexterity mod.
Oh, 4.
So 6 damage. Alright. 6 damage as you fire and grazing just the side of his face. You have extra attack.
Alright, let me use my bow again.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
17.
Hit.
26. Oh, yeah, 26.
Just take whatever number that you get and just subtract it by 1, you know. Like, oh, it's 17, 16. Oh, 26. Oh, it's 5, 14. Just real easy. Go ahead. Same number. 6. So 2 shots, same spot. Both arrows almost fall right behind each other as they both skim across his face.
It's a warning.
Yeah, just a warning. As it picks up another boulder.
Shot him in the fucking eye.
That is a cold shot. Nazragul.
And I can use, instead of an attack, I can move again, right?
Yes. The dash action. Okay. Okay, cool.
Wait, second attack.
Also, you guys, everyone has had a long rest.
Oh.
So you got all your stuff back, you're full HP. So just letting you know. Cool.
I'm just saying 3 of us didn't do a whole lot of resting.
No, yeah.
I did my resting beforehand.
Yeah. So everyone's gotten a long rest. All right, that ends that, and
Can
finally,
you do second attack for the same thing? Does it work like that?
I mean, you can use your You can use your action surge to get your action back, but you already used the dash action. So you've used your movement, you use your action, you only have a bonus action left.
That doesn't count for like second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
You have to make the attack action. All right, Singe, what are we doing?
Well, let's see here.
In one of these 2 squares.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up. Just like here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast darkness using
shit.
my
So-
but I'm gonna cast it like here ish.
Okay.
Okay. So
So it's a 15-foot radius.
where is your focal point?
I'm just gonna put it like right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right there. So darkness covers the area. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gotcha. Cool.
Oh, that just missed me.
Yep. All right.
And that'll be it.
That'll be it. All right. It is the Cyclops' turn.
Can we see the Cyclops in there?
Not
No, you
anymore.
But he can't see us either.
No, he can't see you either.
Okay.
The thing is, if you use it, what was the last image that you saw? Oh, wait, they were there. So you're going to go to that last imagery you saw. If you move around, you're like, oh, crap. So I'm going by the last imageries of where he saw him, which he hasn't moved. So you see the Cyclops. You hear this movement, heavy movement as it comes toward you, as you see great club in one hand and a boulder in the other one, as it throws the boulder, getting close to you.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on.
Just letting you know, I just rolled attack and I hit.
Hang on.
Oh.
Before you do that,
Before I do that,
I want to use shield.
you're going to use shield, which increases as a reaction. You can increase your AC by +5.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your AC currently?
16, so 21.
21. Okay. I still hit. I got 23 total. $17 damage as he runs up with the boulder in hand and throws it at you. You see it coming as you cast a shield. As you see this manifestation of a spiritual shield jump up in front of you. The rock collides with the shield and just tears through it and breaks as the whole thing hits your body. Shatters. So 17 points of damage. Technically the shield is still there until the end of your turn. But it's not your turn yet, but it will be, Alright, so, and that ends his turn. Next up is
Say 17.
melee. Yes, 17 hit points.
Whatever.
Can I use my bonus action to hide
Yes, you can.
and then get that sneak attack advantage?
Um,
Or hop back up.
you can get the sneak attack advantage. Just know that the darkness is covering if you need a shot. So you don't have a clear line of sight.
Can I move first?
Yes, you can.
Can I go right beside Rhea?
Here
And
or here?
yeah, right there.
Here. Alright, go ahead, Cal.
Will I be able to see him from there?
Yes, you can.
No, that's Rhea.
out, this one. Here. Yep.
Thank you. I'm hide behind that.
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check. As a bonus action, using your cunning action. 13 plus 9 is
24. Maybe? 22.
Yep. Alright, and so you are what you believe
Sorry.
hidden. So you still have an action.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna pop back out
Okay.
and shoot him.
And shoot him. Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. You get advantage.
Do you want me to go ahead and roll my damage?
Go ahead.
How many do I get?
You're gonna roll all that.
Okay.
So you're gonna get advantage on this attack. Here we go. Okay, roll that again.
Roll it again. This one?
Yep, because you get advantage. Okay, so the 11's
I'll
higher.
take the 11.
So 11 plus 6.
What am I adding to it?
That plus 6. So your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency, which is plus 6.
Oh, okay. So, 17.
17. That is a hit.
Okay.
So let's see that damage. So 15, 16, 17, 18.
19.
Oh, that's different. I didn't see that. Gotcha. 18 plus 3. So 19 plus 3, 22. 22 damage. You move to the pillar to the side as you point your short bow once again. You find a weak point underneath its arm as once it throws the boulder and it strikes underneath its armpit, dealing a critical hit to it. Just this one eye just looks at you.
Hi, buddy.
Next up is Rhea. What we gonna do?
Can I see him?
That's not.
I think so.
No.
You can see parts of them, but right now you'd have 3/4.
Okay. I'm gonna move that way. And then this way. I want to move closer to him. Like, over. How far can I move over?
Okay, you're here, so 5, 15, 20, 25.
Can I go right here?
No, you cannot. You can go right there, though.
Okay.
Yep, now you have a clear shot.
Alright. I'm gonna use my bow.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, okay, so
is
he does.
my way?
He does have half cover
Okay.
because of an ally's there.
I'm gonna shoot through his head
Oh.
into the Cyclops head. Then I'm gonna cure him.
Oh, shit.
Did we ever find out why you're poisoned?
She didn't wash.
Oh.
Can I hit him?
Yes, you can.
Wait. No. I am gonna send my raven.
Oh.
Okay. And so you've read about the raven, so you know what it can do.
Yes.
It does things
Okay.
that
It
do other
flies.
things.
So you're gonna send your raven
Calls.
to where?
His eye.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna have it attack its eye.
Yep.
All right, it's a called shot. So it means that the raven gets disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll a d20 twice and take the worst of the two rolls.
Roll a 19 and a 19.
Now, how much plus does he get? So 10, looking
10.
good. Plus.
Plus his dexterity?
Your bird, I don't know.
Or mine. Plus his.
Well, I had you read the animal companion on what
2.
you get.
It's 2.
You get plus 2?
Yes. 12.
Okay, 12. No, it is not enough.
Too much armor on his eye.
As it's trying to flap around as it's
Got a patch.
moving around.
A Cyclops with an eye patch.
Technically, that was an
Cyclops
attack
pirate.
action. You still have 1 attack action left.
Okay. I'll use my bow then.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
4,
4 plus 9 is
12.
12.
No. 13.
13. No, not enough.
Math is hard.
Math is hard.
Numbers.
Alpazar.
Coordinated attack. Beginning at 5th level, you and your animal companion form a more potent fighting team. When you use the attack action on your turn, which you did, if your companion can see you, which it can use its reaction to make a melee attack. Which is... Where's the bird?
In the Cyclops' face.
Go ahead and put the bird right here.
Look at
So it gets a free
Right up at the top.
melee attack, so roll its attack again.
2?
Just
Or just
the
1?
Just the one.
17?
Plus
2.
So 19. It
19.
hits. How much damage does it do?
Good job, Birdie.
95.
5?
Are you just rolling damage?
No. 4? Right? What? I have it right here.
Oh, you
I
guys
took a
are...
picture of it.
Okay, cool.
Melee weapon attack plus 4.
So it gets a plus 4 to its attack. So what's its damage?
1. Piercing.
Okay, so it suffers 1 piercing damage
Okay.
But it was plus 4.
But
to the attack. So the previous attack instead of plus 2 was actually a plus 4, which was still a miss.
But it doesn't get a +4 to this one?
No, it does. So the 17 would actually be 21, which still hits,
is it?
but the damage is just 1.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's just a bird.
Just a bird man. Scratching at its face.
Which to a
It
cyclops
only
is
has
about like
one
having
eye.
a fly buzzing around your eye.
Yeah, but you weren't. It
But
wasn't
it's
a
your
called shot.
eye.
It was just an attack.
Well, I mean
It's-
head.
It costs them the reaction, so it's just scratching at its face, causing a hindrance. Next up is
So the first thing I'm gonna do I have to do things in order, like can I attack and then move?
No, you can mix it up. You can move 15 feet, attack, move 15 feet, as long as you have the stuff.
Oh, good. That
So-
answers a question I was getting ready to ask.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fucking hit it with my damn sword.
Okay, so you're poisoned, so you get disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yay! How much of a disadvantage?
You roll that d20 twice and you take the worst. Would you want another d20? Here's another d20.
Yeah.
Okay, you take the worst one out of the two. Don't get a 1. Usually happens.
Fucking do.
There's a 3. Is that a 1?
God damn it! What the fuck is your problem?
Oh man.
What is your? Why would you do that to me?
So
What?
here we go.
I want to call shenanigans. All right, interference and shenanigans. Penalty on the field.
Interference and shenanigans. So, you go to swing at the Cyclops, and you're thinking, after getting hit with the bullet, you're going to go for its face as
Cut
much as
my
you
own
can.
foot off.
No. You start to go for it. His distraction with the bird messes with him, and his hand goes near you as you go for a swing, and the sword hits you. Back end hits you right in the eyes. You are blinded for 1 round. Blinded, creature can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yay!
So, but that only lasts for 1 round.
Yay!
So you
Damn.
get.
So now I want to run away.
You are blind.
I'm blind, but I can still fucking run.
You
damn it.
can. You can. It'll provoke.
Provoke what?
It'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Leaving melee range.
You're leaving melee range. He'll take that as an opportunity since you can't disengage and attack you. If he decides to attack you.
Or using a ranged attack from melee range.
It does not provoke. That was 3.5.
Really?
That was 3.5 rolls. Yeah. It's just when you use a ranged weapon in melee, you get disadvantage in the attack.
Oh, okay.
Run.
Well,
You still have another attack.
I do. But I
You are
can't
blind.
see anything.
Well, here's the thing. He's still there, and you're being not that you still have disadvantage. So you have disadvantage twice. You can't get any worse than normal disadvantage. So
So then I still roll 2?
you still roll 2 and take
I
the
mean,
worst.
you could always roll a 1 again.
You can also roll 2 20s. I mean, that is also a thing.
Good.
Thunder Wave?
What does it say on Thunderwave?
1 action?
You already used your action to start swinging, start fighting. So
Does extra attack not count as an action?
because Thunderwave is part of a spell. I want to say Tegan.
He used the attack action. He can use 2 attacks. Casting a spell is a different action. You've already started to use attack action.
So it has
Fuck.
I like how you don't even come in here.
Well, then shit fuck.
He's just listening.
Wait a minute. Was my shield still active when he fucking bitch slapped my sword back into my face?
correct. It'll stay there until the end of your turn. So technically,
So what good did the damn shield do if it didn't fucking do a fucking thing to the damn sword smacking me in the face?
your AC is right now bumped up to 21 because it's a reaction.
So if he throws another boulder at you,
Or so. I think the shield either lasts until the end of this turn or it's gone until the beginning of your turn. It's just meant for a reaction.
That's dumb.
It's helpful
Well-
when you get surrounded all of a sudden. You're like, I cast shield. Oh, my AC's even higher. I feel I just can't hit you.
Then
You're like,
I guess I'm gonna swing my sword again.
Go ahead. Dude.
Blindly in the same direction.
At least you know where he's at. Here we go.
Boom.
Boom.
I believe in you.
Oh, that sucks.
Which one's the lower?
Well, the 8 is definitely lower than the 20.
That is. All right. So what'd you get? Plus
Plus
3 plus. So you're probably strength 4.
15? 7. Yes, 15.
15 hits.
All
So
right.
go ahead and roll damage.
Yay.
Good job.
Yay. Blind men can do things.
9.
9. Okay.
100,000.
9,000.
His power level is 9999.
Super Saiyan mode.
40. Good job. Yeah. Once it hits you, you just swing wildly trying to get a side of him. You feel flesh as you dig your slashing into his leg.
Oh, I done something.
Slashy boy.
My pokey stick.
All right. Next up is Singe.
Okay, so just to clarify, the circle of darkness is like here-ish.
I think
It's
just
20 feet
before-
radius from this. So 5,
15.
10, 15. Oh,
So wait,
15
he's
radius?
still fucking blind, man.
No, 15 because 15 goes up to here.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
whatever. You said 20. Right?
But this
I
would
did,
be,
but he
this
corrected
would be
it.
in
Sorry.
darkness.
Yeah.
You should have just left it.
This one.
So it'd be 5, 15, so it'd go to here. So this is where that edge is to here. It's like a circle. Here, here, here.
Maybe
Yeah,
like-
so this one would be in it.
maybe like half.
Because it'd be like from
Yeah,
here.
see here, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb. I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Alright.
So I need to make a
Cast it at 3rd level?
Yes.
You can cast 3rd level spells?
yes. I
Okay.
have 2 3rd level spell slots.
Alright, go ahead.
So I need to make a ranged spell attack,
Yes,
which
you
is
do.
a D20.
It's going to be d20 plus
My
7 or 6?
yeah, 7. It was 7.
Alright, so d20 plus 7.
18.
18.
Ooh,
Hit.
very
Okay,
nice.
and then since I cast it at 3rd level, it's plus 1d8 for each slot above the first, which
So
is
you
2.
get 3d8.
5d8.
Oh, you get 5d8? Okay.
Because it's 3d8 to start.
Yeah, alright, so
It's
5d8.
It's gonna be a poison orb.
Poison orb
And
again.
where's my 8? Here?
A much
What
stronger
are my
poison
aids?
orb emanates from your hand, even bigger and more malicious and intent as it flies from your hand even faster and strikes at the Cyclops.
2, 7, 15, 16, 19.
Oh! I'm going to eat all of you! And it's raged anger.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to dip into the circle of darkness.
Okay. It rears back its great club. Night, night!
Oh.
That is a hit.
On the bird.
Circle.
That is a hit.
It swings the club at the bird.
Oh, my bird. My birdie.
Okay, Matt, you are suffering.
How many times you get to swing this fucking thing?
No, I swung twice. I'm not rolling damage. 24 on the first one.
Oh gosh. Can't say no.
19 on the second one.
Oh, crap.
As it rears back its great club and just hits your body as you hit the ground as you stand back up.
It's playing
Just
whack-a-mole
hits you
with your
again,
head.
looks at you. Are you still standing?
Damn.
Alright. Just,
Still standing.
just watching. Alright, that ends his turn. Next up is Melee.
Oh, sweet. I can still see him from where I'm at.
Yes, you can.
Help me.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Shoot his eye out.
I'm gonna move diagonal 1 behind the pillar. I'm gonna try to do my little move where I'm -5.
Okay. So you get a +1 to your attack.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
5.
5, not enough as you just
God damn it.
fire misses.
God.
I fired and I missed. And I fired and I missed.
Can I hide?
Yes, you can as a bonus action.
Hiding.
Let's see that self check. Not 20.
29.
Just Carl with some of the crowd saw the arrow like, whoa, where'd you go? Whoa! So
I love that she's hiding less than
Yeah,
10
just
feet from the magical darkness.
dipping
Well, I
down.
want to see too.
Rhea, your move.
I tried. I'm sorry, buddy. I missed.
I'm gonna move a little closer.
Ballsy moves that you can.
I was
literally-
blinded. I didn't miss.
Shut up! You're closer than me.
Samantha.
But
What?
you blinded yourself.
Matt, go ahead and move
No,
her
he
up.
blinded me. What?
Go ahead and move her up 5.
5?
Yep.
You rolled a 1. You bonked it.
That was his fault.
Alright.
It's true. Wait until you get nat 20s, guys. You're gonna love
It's
it.
like taking a step up to do another free throw.
Just don't be Shaq.
Kobe.
Kobe.
I'm gonna use my bow.
Okay.
No.
6 plus 9 is.
15.
That's a hit.
7.
7 plus 4.
4. 11.
11. Good
Sorry,
job.
I thought you got it.
Just making sure. I'm helping you out.
You can't
You're the one
add.
tired. Alright, so you still have a second attack, and your bird gets to attack as a reaction if you want to do that.
I can do both?
You can do both.
Okay. I'm gonna do both then.
Alright, which one do you want to do first?
I'll use my bow first.
Cool, here you go. That's your bird.
Thanks.
That's your bow.
Thanks.
That's your bow.
Thanks.
Here we go. Oh, nat 20 on the bird!
You should have called the eye.
She would have got disadvantage. Okay, the bird is using slashing damage. It's exciting.
Piercing.
That is piercing.
Oh, what's piercing on the bird?
It's a beak, yeah.
It says beak or talons? Let's say
It says,
slashing?
it says piercing
I
damage.
just want to be clear.
Hold on, I took a picture of it. Wait.
It's next to all your naughty pictures.
All these dicks.
That's a lot of dicks.
That's a lot of nuts.
I don't get
It's like a can of pistachios.
Ew.
Yes, I am playing footsies with you. You're
They look
welcome.
like
It's okay, I'll go a
Yeah,
different
go to the
direction.
It says
doctor.
piercing damage.
Fine.
It's beak.
Triple damage for your bird. So 3.
Fuck yeah.
It takes a D2 damage of con ability. So it's 2. So now my maximum HP just went down. And the best part, the target has disadvantage on perception and range attacks until healed. Eye patch for you. So pecking at its eyes, scratching at his eyes, can't see it swing wildly as just starts blood gushing from its eyes. So target has disadvantage on perception and range attacks until healed.
Cyclops?
The Cyclops.
It only has
So,
one
one
eye.
eye. You
Yeah,
said
wouldn't it
eyes.
be-
I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
me. Okay.
The
Cherry.
bird turned around
So
and
he
started
has an
pecking
eye
your
from
eye.
my-
Everybody's black!
On his one eye.
No,
Not
no.
me.
Almost.
Your
Everybody
Raven, Shay,
close
Yeah.
to it.
attacked the eye and got a
The
crit.
eyeball. Okay.
And so it's called
So he
an
can't
eye.
see.
So he's been pecking at the eyes. You see blood coming from the eyeball itself. So what you believe he can't see is he's trying to blink and get the bird out of its face.
So now they're both blind.
Yeah. So moving on.
That helped you. So.
Zazwaga.
Doing a little rough here.
All right, you are not blinded anymore,
Yay!
See?
but you are still poisoned.
Yay! Yay, so fucking much yay. I can move through the bird since it's like above
Yeah,
me,
it's
right?
near. It's tiny. You can move through anything tiny.
Dip around the thing into
Into the darkness!
into the darkness.
Now I'm blind again!
Hold on. Get an attack of opportunity, and I get disadvantage. Here we go. AC.
What's your...
What's your AC?
16?
Like it's swinging its club randomly, and it goes. You run by, and right behind you as you duck forward into the darkness.
Speed yourself a little bit.
A little bit. It wasn't pee.
All right. Anything else you're doing?
Or she squirts.
Yeah, I'm running, screaming, fucking heal me!
Fucking heal in the darkness. Fucking heal me! As you see him.
Somebody fucking heal me!
Singe.
I tried.
Okay, Singe is going to step out of the darkness. 5, 10. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Now I'm outside of the darkness. I'm gonna throw out another 3rd level chromatic orb.
Okay.
Yay.
Poison again. That's a 16 plus 7.
That's a hit.
And then I'm gonna use this fancy boy to roll my 5d8s. 29.
Oh.
29.
Yes. A 3, 2 7s, and 2 6s.
All right. Yeah, another splash onto his body and part of his armor, getting infected in this purplish ooze, just covering up even more. Just starts going into more of a fit of a rage, swinging wildly.
And then I'm gonna use the last of my movement to run up in here and yeah,
You
I
pop
like
his
I
ass.
careen
Yeah,
into
you
him.
feel a little bit pump right behind you.
He's all up in your butt.
He's all about my butt. Look, he's under my cape
What's your Ravens?
with his
Okay.
rod.
My what?
Ravens AC?
It is
Meanwhile, you're like,
At least I'm not getting hit.
12.
Just remember, I still have.
Yeah, you see it
I
swing
can
wildly,
see.
and then you see this backhanded Grey Club just feathers.
No!
As
Like the scene from Shrek when she's singing and the bird just
Can I cure my bird?
from explosion.
How much HP does your bird have?
oh no.
Hit. It says 1.
So anytime you take double the amount of your maximum HP, it dies automatically, and I'm doing at least minimum 10 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, my pet.
Turned your
Wow.
bird into powder.
Paste and feathers, like somebody broke a feather
No,
pillow
I'm
in the
just
air.
gonna say it's very unrealistic because you can't even see.
I roll disadvantage. I'm swinging wildly.
Oh,
And it just runs forward, swinging randomly.
Your bird was flying in the wrong area.
No fly zone.
AC?
About 70 degrees.
14.
14. You see him swinging randomly, yelling out as his eyes. You see puncture wounds into it, trying to get a feel what's going on. You see the Great Club come around to your side, Kills. You barely step back enough, where it strikes at the pillar, and you see it start wobbling.
No, roll.
Maylee?
I'm currently hidden, correct? Yes.
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 I'm gonna pop out. And I'm going to shoot.
Good. You gonna use your ability again? Your +1?
Do I get
You get
sneak
advan-
attack advantage?
You get sneak attack and you get advantage.
Well then fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you're doing the +1. Here we go.
Plus, even though I get an... Oh.
-5 plus 10 damage. Is that what you want to do, or you?
Oh wait, no. Okay, no. Yeah, we'll do that.
You don't want to do that?
Yes, we'll
Or-
do that.
Oh, you're gonna do that. All right, still advantage. Here we go. You get advantage. You get advantage.
Okay,
Roll
wait,
again,
wait.
roll
oh,
again.
my god.
Bigger number. Bigger number.
Oh wow, thanks.
6 plus 1, 7. Now, draw back. And you fire loose. Just the wild swinging right between Rhea and the Cyclops.
I'm so over this. Stupid freaking.
You got
I can't
that
shoot
ability.
again at all.
You don't have, do you have extra? No, you don't get extra attack. You get uncanny dodge in replacement of the extra attack.
What's that?
Anytime somebody attacks you, if you see the attack coming, you take half damage. So like, oh, you suffer 30 damage. Uncanny dodge, 15. So, next up is. Oh, yeah,
I'm back to hiding.
Go back to hiding. Go ahead and roll stealth. 11
Have you
plus
seen
9,
this?
20.
20.
Okay. So what do you believe doesn't see you.
This is what we need when you're shooting.
I'm
It's a fire.
things-
A mist.
I
A
know.
fire. A mist.
Next up,
She's really good at hiding. That's
I'm
what we're
really
shooting.
good at hiding, and I'm
Rhea.
a sharpshooter.
Again,
Uh,
sphere of darkness.
I don't have to move.
You're really close.
can I run behind him?
yes, you can.
I want to do that. Wait, I want to drop my bow. Does that?
Interaction there, interchangeable. No, you're good. Drop
Okay,
your
I'm
bow.
gonna drop my bow. I'm gonna run behind him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get him with my dagger.
Get him in the beehole.
Okay, pick one of those squares.
He's on one of them squares. Just figure it out.
Shake him.
Which square is he on?
He's taking up 4. The 2-2. Yeah, he's large. All right, Kaylee, go ahead. You get advantage against him. So you roll it twice. Roll it again.
Damn.
Okay, so 12 plus
9.
No, archery gave you plus 9. You don't have archery anymore. So
Oh,
you get
yeah.
Plus 7.
Okay. So 19.
19 hit. So go ahead and roll your D4.
4.
Yeah, it's a dagger.
This guy?
Yeah.
Weird.
1 plus your dexterity mod. 4.
4.
So
5.
5.
Yeah.
You poked it.
You reamed him.
All right, you have an extra attack. Would you like
Right in
to
the
do it?
butt
I'm
cheek.
gonna do it again.
Do it again. You get advantage.
Okay.
You always go in for a second one.
That's a 9. Move the die. Move the D8. Move the D8. Don't touch it. Move the D8. Move the D8. Nope. All right. That
What?
was at 7. You bumped into it. You would have had a 17. It was cracked, cocked. So 9 plus 7 is
16.
hit. Go ahead and roll a D4 again.
3.
3 plus.
Did you say
Just give me the total amount when
4?
you guys roll,
No.
please.
Okay. 4. Okay. 7.
Oh, good job. You move around, drop your bow as you move around it, just taking your dagger and right in the back of its leg, right in the back of its calf. Just anything that's swinging randomly. It's falling to its leg, trying to get back up, just swinging. Zazra.
I can't move through him, can I?
You can move through him. It's considered difficult terrain.
Just like
Which
climbing
means-
over him.
Double your movement, essentially. So that square actually consists of
It's
10
climbing.
feet. instead of 5. So 10, 5, so that's 15. 10, 15, 20,
30?
25.
That's 25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah.
So let's do that.
Okay. As you move out of the darkness, you can see the Cyclops having a terrible time.
And then she's not in my way, right?
No.
Perfect line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then because of my rest, I can use my thingy again.
You can.
Use your
And that's a con save. Is it? No, it's a dex save. That's right.
It is a dex
It
save.
is a dex save. So I'm going with dex. Pretty high, pretty high. Okay. Go ahead.
So it's
2
what?
d6s.
10.
10. Okay, so I take half damage. Cool. How would you like to do this?
Again?
Really? What do you mean?
You finished him. How would you like to finish him?
You get a little greedy with those finishes.
Right?
I'm all about finishing.
I just cast
I am
2 third
all
level
about
spells at the
finishing.
dude.
No, they chunk. Those chunk. But
Normally, I let both
I don't
parties
think I did
finish.
any damage to this monster. I just, fuck.
you took that
It was
sharpshooter.
distracting. It helped.
Yeah, a sharpshooter would have been more beneficial to Kayla because since she gets a +9 to her range attacks, that would give her a +4 to the attacks. While you only have a +6, you're like,
Mobile.
I mean, don't get me wrong, no one can hide from you, so you're always getting normal AC instead of them getting bonuses, but yeah, take the good with the bad.
I want to melt his face.
You want to melt his face?
I want to melt his face with my acid spit.
Alright, so
Ooh.
Rhea keeps stabbing at the
Right
leg,
on
and
his
its
face.
body falls on one side as it's trying to like see and such, and it finally gets its focus as its eye squints and looks at you as you rear back, and you just pull all acid into it. It tries to rear back as it just collides with his face and just eats into his eye as it screams. It's watching the mesh of acid burn its whole face, the eyes sunken in, and it teeter-totters in the air a moment before it falls on his side, dropping his great club. The crowd becomes silent for a good long while, and then you just one guy in the crowd. And then the slowly cheers start building up. And the announcer's like, I cannot believe the champion of Asau is no more. 4 warriors, fighters, no champions have made it through the Coliseum. Roars erupt. And that will be the end of this session.
What do we win?
Like I said, champion of Vassal is your title. With 5,000 gold pieces, you're free them and pretty much with a property. So, here are some things that I threw in for you guys.